Spreading all around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another Madden rebuild. Today is a fun one because we're going to be doing a concept that I've never done in a rebuild before, at least not on Madden. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be rebuilding the New York Jets just because I picked a random team and it happened to be the New York Jets. And the way that we rebuild this team is we simulate each game during the regular season, and whatever game we win, if we win a game, let's say we play the Cowboys and we beat the Cowboys in simulation, then we get to take a player from the Dallas Cowboys, any player that we want. It could be Micah Parsons, it could be CeeDee Lamb, it could be anybody. We pick them from the Cowboys and we put them on our team. That's the concept. So think of it as the old school NFL Street kind of competition where you would go through their story mode or their conquest mode, whatever they called it, and you would beat a team, and once you beat that team, you get to take a player from that roster and put them on your team. That's the concept that we're going with here. That's the inspiration for this idea that I had, and we're going to be using it to rebuild the Jets. So this could be very quick if we're able to win a bunch of games and take a bunch of really, really good players. It also could take a while if we don't win a bunch of games, then we can't take anybody. But this is also going to affect the strategy for drafting and for free agency and for just long-term contract extensions. It's gonna change the way that we rebuild in the game because we might have a lot of good players earlier than we would think. So earlier than we would normally have. So this is going to be fun. I hope you guys go to enjoy. If you do, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club if you have any other rebuilding ideas for me as we end the Madden 25 cycle and get ready for Madden 26 in a couple of months. Let me know down below in the comments, leave them down there, and we can do them in the near future. But it's time to rebuild the Jets by taking players if we beat that team. So this is what the Jets roster looks like post NFL draft and free agency and all that kind of stuff. Obviously, we've got Justin Fields here. The Jets in real life, I don't know how they're going to do. I honestly don't. I mean, they're probably going to be bad, but they've got some good players. Like, you got Quinnen Williams, you've got Jermaine Johnson and Will McDonald, who are decent. You've obviously got Sauce Gardner, you've got Quincy Williams, and Andre Sisco's pretty decent, and obviously got Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall, who are both studs on the offense, and your offensive line's not horrible. You've got Fashanu and Membo or Membu, who are I mean, I don't know about Membu, but you got some good players, basically. It really all depends on how Justin Fields is going to play. Is he going to be the Justin Fields in college at Ohio State? Or is he going to be the Justin Fields that has kind of gotten not a lot of luck in the NFL? I don't know. It's all really up to him because this team is kind of good, but kind of bad at the same. They're one of the weirder teams in the NFL, that's for sure. But if we take a look at our schedule, how many wins do we realistically think we're going to have? I honestly don't know. So if we go in here, we take on the Niners, which I don't think we'll win. If we do, that'd be amazing. We could grab ourselves Fred Warner, Bosa, or anybody. Titans would be pretty good. We've also got to think about this strategically because, yeah, we could win a bunch of games and grab a bunch of good players, but we got to pick up players at each position that we know are going to help us in the long term. So it's got to be strategic. But we have kind of a weird stretch where we take on the Patriots and the Broncos. Vikings would be a big one to grab Justin Jefferson. Obviously, Buffalo, if we could get Josh Allen. Basically, we've got to get our quarterback as quick as possible. So, unfortunately, none of the teams that we play early have a quarterback that I would want out the gates. Like, yeah, Drake May, Bo Nix are fine, but I think I want an established guy right away. I don't want to have to develop a quarterback in this rebuild. So that's why I'm thinking Josh Allen. We've also got a potential. Actually, we don't really play that many teams that have an established quarterback like Josh Allen. We do play the Dolphins with Tua. We got Trevor Lawrence. You've got Sam Darnold, Anthony Richardson, Kyler Murray, CJ Stroud. I mean, a lot of the teams that we play on the schedule do not have a quarterback established. in the league, like really top tier, like Josh Allen is. That's kind of weird how the schedule's worked out for us, but I don't know how many wins we're gonna give. I would assume maybe 5 or 6. That's kind of the mark that I'm thinking we're gonna get, and it's gonna be different because obviously we're not gonna skip to the end of the season because we need to add the players week by week. And we start the game or the start the season with a loss to the Niners, so we can't take anybody from San Francisco. That would have been nice to have a Fred Warner type, Nick Bosa type. We can't even beat the Titans and Cam Ward. All right, off to an 0-2 start. That's not ideal. We do beat the Patriots, so our first game of the year that we win is against New England. So we can take somebody from New England. They've got Stephon Diggs. Obviously, they got Drake May. Who do we want to take from the New England Patriot roster? Don't know. We could just take Diggs. They've also got Christian Gonzalez might be a smart thing. Him and Sauce Gardner paired together, and he's only 23. That might be the way to go. Because yeah, Diggs is fine, but there's always good wide receivers on every team. So I think we're gonna grab Christian Gonzalez from the Patriots. That seems to be the best course of action here. So we're gonna give them Quantez. I'm not even gonna say that last name. I almost said it. Not gonna say that. That is for sure. Just Quantez, and he's gonna get off my team for Christian Gonzalez. That is a huge addition to the roster. What about the Denver Broncos? Can we beat them? Can we beat the Denver Broncos? Yes, we can. 48-0 as well. That's kind of wild, actually. A 48-0 victory over the Denver Broncos, which means we're on a 2-game win streak, and we get to grab somebody from Denver. Who do we want from Denver? Who do we want from the Denver Broncos? I don't know. Let's take a look at the roster and find out. They've got PS2. They've got Quinn Miners, Garrett Bowles, Drake Greenlaw, Evan Ingram. They've got Talanoa Hufanga, but I don't think that's really the way to go with that. Bo Nix is superstar dev. Getting Bo Nix would be fun. And he probably would develop fairly quickly, especially with superstar dev. But do we just load up on corner? We just got Christian Gonzalez. We already had Sauce Gardner. Do we just get a third corner in Patrick Surtain? I think we might. It sounds a little crazy that our first 2 additions to this team are corner, but getting 3 corners that are this good is going to win us a Super Bowl in the long run. We have 3 lockdown corners now. And now we take on the Minnesota Vikings, who are 3-1, by the way. So it seems like JJ McCarthy is simulating pretty well. We beat them, though, which is unbelievable. That's one of the teams that I wanted to beat because now we get Justin Jefferson. Oh my God, we're on a roll. We now get Justin Jefferson. Oh, that's huge. Him and Garrett Wilson are going to be phenomenal together. What a win. That was one of the teams that I absolutely wanted to win because they have a guy that is God tier in Jefferson. So obviously I wanted to win that game to get him, and now we have him on our roster. Now there's also other people we could grab like TJ Hawkinson, Christian Darrisaw, but you can't beat the Vikings and not grab Justin Jefferson when you can. So boom, Justin Jefferson on the roster, him and Garrett Wilson, freaking studs. Justin Fields now has unbelievable help at the wide receiver position. Okay, so we've taken 2 corners and a receiver in our wins. If we beat the Bills here, we get 2 chances to beat the Bills. If we beat the Bills, we'll grab Josh Allen. That's a pretty much guarantee. Please beat Buffalo. Please beat Buffalo. No! Okay, we can't beat Buffalo the first time, but we get another chance to beat them at the end of the season. Gonzalez gets an upgrade. That's always nice. I think we take on the Steelers right now. Is it the Steelers? Yeah, the Steelers. Who would we want from? Obviously, TJ Watt. They're 1-5. They're having a god-awful season because they got Mason Rudolph as their quarterback. But we lose to them. No! I wanted TJ Watt on my team. Oh, that's a bummer. They were 1 win. How do we beat the teams that we've beaten so far and then lose to the Steelers? Who's our breakout? Who's the linebacker breakout? Is it Sherwood? It's going to be Jamin Sherwood or Jamian Sherwood. I think it's Jamie because it would be like Damien. I think. I don't know. He's going to get a linebacker upgrade or a possible upgrade. We take on the Patriots again. Are we going to beat New England 2 times in the season? Yes, we are. Okay, so we get to take another Patriot. We took Christian Gonzalez the first time. Did he get it? Oftentimes, no, he didn't get it. Oh, they never do they? They never, ever do. But we can't get mad about that because we beat the Patriots. We could take another player. We took Christian Gonzalez. What do we want to take now? What do we want to take now? Do we just take Stephon Diggs? We could take Milton Williams. That might not be a bad one. He's 26. Obviously, we could just go and grab Drake May. It's probably between Stephon Diggs and Milton Williams. Considering we have Justin Jefferson now, I probably don't need Diggs as much. I think I'm going to take Milton Williams. We need some help on the D-line. We've got McDonald and Jermaine Johnson, but I think we're going to need a little bit more. So we're going to grab Milton Williams. He's going to start over Jermaine Johnson, and we will be a little bit better off. Now we play Houston. Do we take CJ Stroud if we beat Houston? That's a big question. But we don't. It doesn't matter because we don't beat Houston anyway. So now we take on Arizona. Do we take Marvin Harrison Jr. if we beat Arizona? Doesn't matter because we didn't beat Arizona. Now we take on the Colts. Do we take somebody from the Colts? Jonathan Taylor. Ooh, we beat the Colts. We're 5-6 as we head to the bye. We are 5-6. We've missed out on some interesting players by losing these games. But we come to the Colts. I don't think we need Jonathan Taylor because we have Breece Hall. But the Colts, what else do they have here that I could want? Ooh, Quentin Nelson I think is probably the easiest one. Fix that offensive line a little bit more. I think that's a guarantee. That should be a no-brainer type of grab, especially because we have John Simpson at offensive line. Actually, you know what? I'll just give them John Simpson. You can just have him. All right, so a huge upgrade on the offensive line. We get a Hall of Famer, a future Hall of Famer in Quentin Nelson. That's a massive, massive improvement. Tony Adams with his massive head for some reason. Who else is here? Wow, there's not really anybody here that I want. That's kind of crazy. We do need to get focus on safeties at some point with the teams that we win or the teams that we beat. We come up against Seattle. Seattle has some good players: Jackson Smith and Jigba, Kenneth Walker, Devin Witherspoon, Tariq Woolen. But we don't really need any more corners. Milton Williams has a chance for an upgrade. That would be huge. We just got him from the Patriots a couple games ago. That would be a massive, massive victory if we were to get it. Oh, he just has it. Oh, okay. I thought it was going to give me an upgrade. No, Milton Williams just has superstar dev now. Talk about a W of a trade to pick up Milton Williams because he now has superstar dev. So that's huge. We lose against Seattle, so it doesn't matter who they have on their team. We're losing games that I don't think we should lose. All right, doesn't matter that Milton Williams didn't get his breakout. I guess he could have went up from superstar to X Factor really quickly, but he already has superstar. He's pretty good. We take on Miami for the first time. Getting Jalen Waddle would be big. Another receiver. Doesn't matter. We lost to them. All right, we're not getting very lucky, are we? We're losing games that I wish we weren't losing. But we've already added some very, very good players to this team. Taking on Jacksonville. I don't even know who I'd want from Jacksonville if we were to win. We do win, so we get to grab somebody from their roster. Who do I want from Jacksonville? Do I want Travis Hunter? Because this is the updated roster, so Travis Hunter's here. Who do I want from this team? Josh Hines-Allen, Devin Lloyd, Foyesade Luakan's a little too old, Brian Thomas Jr. or Travis Hunter? Brian Thomas Jr. or Travis Hunter? Obviously, I would turn Travis Hunter into a receiver if we were to grab him. Who do I want? I think I want Travis Hunter. I want Travis Hunter. Give me him back. You can have... I'll give you 2 players since I'm taking a corner from your team. You can have Michael Carter II, I guess. Actually, no. You can't have him. Never mind. You can't have him. We'll take Travis Hunter, and we will make him a wide receiver. Okay, I wasn't expecting to get Travis Hunter in this in this season, but we do grab him. we will go and actually I could keep him as a corner. He's an 83 overall corner, but I think I want to make him a wide receiver. He can go in the slot and be oh crap. He can go in the slot and be really, really dangerous. We've won some really big games and get some really good players like Justin Jefferson. Having him on the team is going to be game changing. Quentin Nelson's a great player. So we've won some games that are very crucial. Now we take on the LA Rams. Yeah. Can we beat them as well? No, we lose to the Rams. This is our last chance this season to get Josh Allen. Upset the Bills, please. Upset the Bills, please. Upset the Bills, please. No, we lose to the Buffalo Bills. Okay, and now we play the Dolphins for the final time in the season. Season 1. What happens to the Dolphins? We will lose that game as well. So we lose the last 3 games of the year. We ended up with 6 wins, which is where I said we would end up. I said 5 or 6 wins is the mark that I thought we'd hit, and that is right on the point. We got 6 wins. So we definitely need to get our quarterback as fast as possible. That is for sure. Season stats: Justin Fields has 3,300 yards, 29 touchdowns, 17 picks. Yeah, we need to figure out our quarterback situation or just change the playbook. 1,000 yards for Breece Hall, only 3 touchdowns though. No 1,000-yard receiver, even with Justin Jefferson on the roster. Defensively, Sherwood had 134 tackles. Quincy Williams had 106. 12 tackles for loss for Jermaine Johnson. Sack leader was Quentin Williams, 11. Milton Williams with 10.5. And then interception leader, Jamin Sherwood, he's going to go up to star dev, absolutely. 6 interceptions, 134 tackles. 5 interceptions for Christian Gonzalez. Sauce had 4. Surtain had 3. So all of our corners are absolutely ball hawking, getting tons of interceptions. But we now move to the offseason where we're going to have decent money because there's not very many people in this negotiations for new contracts that I want to bring back. Maybe not even any. You know what? I might bring back Chuck Clark because we don't have another option at safety. And it's going to be the Bills and the Eagles in the Super Bowl. Shocker, I know. The 2 teams in the Super Bowl. It's really like 4 teams that you get in the Super Bowl. You get the Chiefs, the Eagles, the Ravens, and the Bills are usually the teams that are in the Super Bowl. Sometimes the Cowboys if they simulate well. All right, so we get to the offseason. Who won the Super Bowl? I didn't even see. It was won by the Bills. So congratulations to them. They get their first Super Bowl in franchise history. Josh Allen wins Super Bowl MVP. I want him on my team. Patrick Mahomes MVP of the league. Brandon Ayuk and TJ Watt are the players of the year. We had a chance to get TJ Watt, but we lost to the 1-5 Steelers. Ashton Genty and Tonka Hemingway, both for the Raiders, get the rookies of the year. So the Raiders must have killed the draft this year. Good for them. But let's get this team figured out. We're going to negotiations. We might bring back Clark because we don't have an option at safety. So Tony Adams, he goes up to star dev. Really, Tony? Why'd you have to go up to star dev? I didn't want to bring you back. All right, I'll bring you back now. Your giant head for some reason. Why is his head the only one that looks out of place? He's going to come back. Chuck Clark's going to come back because I don't have another option. We need to win a game against a team that is good free safety or strong safety next year so we can get a new one. But we're going to bring Chuck Clark back for now. Sherwood doesn't go up to star dev? Are you serious? I'm going to bring him back anyway, but I thought for sure he was a shoo-in. I mean, he had 6 interceptions and he had 100-plus tackles, I thought, or 130-plus tackles. I thought he was a guarantee for star. That's crazy. I don't want any of these guys back, so we will move to free agency. We have a lot of money. We have $100 million to go into free agency and add anybody that we want. What do we want? What do we want? Kendall Fuller, Ricard, Asante Samuel. We don't need corner unless it's going to be a stud. I don't even know. I mean, there's not really anybody good. I don't want any of these strong safeties. We can get somebody better if we win a game. Free safety, same deal. Corner, we don't need. Right outside linebacker. Middle linebacker. God, this free agency class is tragic. There is nobody here. I don't want anyone in this class. We might not spend any of this money. I was kind of excited because we had $100 million. We might be able to do some damage here, but there is absolutely 0 players that I even want to spend a dime bringing into this roster. Wow, that's crazy. Usually there's at least like one guy that's interesting. That is insanity. Not even a single player that I wanted to spend a single cent bringing into this team. We're going to have to rely on wins next year, that's for sure. It's the NFL draft. I haven't scouted a single person, but we're going to do it anyway. All right, so we pick at number 7. Super sick. Super, super sick. Couple guys get taken, yada, 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 I mean. We take on the Patriots. They draft somebody. The Raiders. Then we've got the Giants. There we go. And now we're up. All right. So at number 7, who's available? There's a quarterback. There's an outside linebacker. We could use an outside linebacker. Ooh, the quarterback class is garbage. Absolute, utter trash. I think I'm going to take this dude. Blake Mason. He's an outside linebacker. He's a top 5 projection. Hopefully he's a top 5 actual player. No, he's number 53 and he sucks. He's got a depth trait, which is nice, but you just absolutely can't believe that. All right, draft is over. It's really all about beating teams and getting the trades. That's really all it's about. How'd we do the rest of it? They took us. Oh, Jeffrey Wilcox ends up being a 75. Okay, good for him. They took him in the second round. Bernard Wilson. Okay. So we have a quarterback in case we can't beat any teams that actually have a good quarterback already that we can take. Is he going to be a higher overall already than Justin Fields? I don't even know. Oops, that's not the right thing to go to. Because Justin Fields, I think, is like a 74 or something like that. He might have already passed him as the starter. Let's take a look. We've got... No, Fields with the morale boost gets up to a 76. So he's just a straight up 75. But there's still some work to be done on this team. We need a new tight end. We need a new linebacking core. Ooh, they also took Witherspoon, who's got dev trait. Maybe we don't need a new team. Okay, maybe the draft was better than I thought. The CPU did a pretty good job. Good for them. All right, let's get to the regular season, though. Because the regular season is where we play the games and we win the games and hopefully take some really good players. We play the Bills week 1. That could change the team right out of the gates if we add Josh Allen to this roster. Oh, please. Please, 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 please beat the Bills at least one time this year. I'm not asking for a lot. Come on. Beat Buffalo. For once, beat the Bills. Please give me a Bills win. I mean, they gave me a Bills win. I said it wrong. Please give me a Jets win over the Bills. 42-7. We got crushed. I don't think the Josh Allen hype train's gonna be fulfilled. We take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who would I want from this team? We're gonna find out because we beat the Buccaneers, and now we have to take somebody from their roster. I guess we could take Antoine Winfield. That might not be a bad idea because we have been needing some safeties. What could we do? So we have Chuck Clark at 75 and Andre Sisco's an 81. Okay. So we could really use a strong safety from Tampa. I think Twan's a free safety. Yeah, he's a free safety. Their strong safety is Tyke Smith, and I'd rather go for somebody a little bit better. So who does Tampa have? They have Tristan Wirfs, which we could grab and then move Fashanu to right tackle. Other than that, there's really nobody worth going after, I don't think. I mean, we could take Vita Vea, I guess. It's really between these two. It's between Twan and Tristan Wirfs. If we get Tristan Wirfs, then our left tackle, right tackle position finished for the video. We don't have to worry about that. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to take Tristan Wirfs. We're going to replace, what's his face? We're going to replace Membu, whatever his name is. And we are going to move Fashanu or I think is it Fashanu or Fashanu? I don't remember. I haven't heard his name said in a while, so I don't remember what it is. But we're going to move him to right tackle. Oh, he already did move to right tackle, but we'll make him officially a right tackle. And then he will hopefully develop because he's got superstar dev. Offensive lineman starting out with superstar dev is very rare. So we'll move him over there. And we'll generate best lineup. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Perfect. Offensive line's pretty much done. I mean, AVT and Tip, they are probably like very low down on the priority list for teams or players we have to upgrade. So we can kind of just roll with them for the foreseeable future until we get everybody else figured out. Mainly quarterback. But we're on a 2-game win streak and we could grab ourselves Myles Garrett. We just beat the Browns. Do we want Myles Garrett? We just got Milton Williams from the Patriots last year. Do we want Myles Garrett? I think we do. We could take JOK as well. But our linebacker situation is not as bad as it used to be last year. I mean, we have the opportunity to grab Myles Garrett. We'd be stupid not to. So I think we have to grab him. And he's going to play over Will McDonald. We'll move Milton Williams to left end. Similar to what we did with the tackle position. If we play the Ravens, that'd be huge. We get Lamar Jackson. But grabbing Myles Garrett's absolutely massive. You can't pass that type of production up. You just simply can't. And our defensive line looks a lot better now, that's for sure. Although we could certainly use some more D tackles. But you can't pass up Myles Garrett. We're still looking. The quarterback is that last position. The quarterback is the last position that we need. Everything else is kind of just icing on the cake at this point. We fix all the immediate holes, except for safety. But quarterback is that big position. We can't beat the Dolphins. You got to be kidding me, man. How can we not beat the Dolphins? Come on. What happened? Well, who's this guy? It's Gerard. Well, I think that was our rookie that we took, or that the CPU took. All right. Are we going to beat the Patriots again? I don't even know. I don't want anybody from the Patriots. We're going to have to pick somebody. I guess I can just say I don't want anybody and not take anybody. I don't have to grab somebody. But, oh, did he actually get what he did? No, he still has Star Dev. Okay. I thought that they were saying he got it. We don't have to take a player from every single team that we beat. But let me just take a look at the Patriot roster again. I mean, Drake May's still there. We can always grab Drake May, I guess. But I just feel like there's a better quarterback for us. They took a dev trait wide. I'm taking this guy. Luke Goodson. You took a dev trait rookie wide receiver that's already at 85. Yes, please. Get the Lizard off my roster. Alan Lizard. I'm taking a rookie dev trait 85 overall wide receiver. He might have X Factor. Thank you, New England, for drafting him. And now we play the Dolphins again. Please beat the Dolphins. They're the Dolphins. Come on, man. Finally, we're 1-3 in this rebuild against the Dolphins. That's crazy. But now we get to pick from a lot of new players. We don't need Jalen Waddle anymore because we have 4 wide receivers. Wait, do we have 4 wide receivers? Yeah, because we have Travis Hunter as well. They don't have Javon Holland anymore, so we can't get a safety. Who do they have on this roster? Do we want Tua? Jalen Ramsey, Tyreek, Jalen Waddle, Devon. Ooh, Achane. Jalen Phillips, Jordan Brooks. Wow, they don't have as many people as I wanted. Tua's got a $59 million cap hit. My God. Do we get Achane and just double up on running back? That seems a little crazy. We could take Jalen Phillips, but he's going to need a new contract pretty soon. Why did we have to beat the Dolphins and not the Bills? I just want Josh Allen on my team. Give me Jalen Phillips. Give me Jalen Phillips. We have Blake Mason, who's a rookie. I guess we'll give you Quincy Williams. You can have Quincy. There you go. Quincy's going there. We get Jalen Phillips back. We take on the Falcons. Oh, Bijan would be freaking awesome if we could get him. Or Jesse Bates, I guess. We win the game, so we're going to have our pick. And we take on the Bengals. Joe Burrow is a possibility. This Calico Gerard guy, he's a freak. This is the second time he's getting a breakout scenario. He must be simulating unbelievably well. But this is our chance to get Joe Burrow. We got to grab somebody from the Falcons. So we could grab Jesse Bates and get the safety position figured out. That might be pretty solid. Obviously, we could go for Bijan. What do we want from Atlanta? What do we want from Atlanta? Jesse Bates is 29. Lindstrom would be awesome. I mean, I said we didn't need to upgrade AVT right now. But if we're getting, I mean, Kyle Pitts, but our tight end right now is doing pretty good, so I don't think Kyle Pitts is a necessity. I think Jesse Bates is the big one. Let's get Jesse Bates. Get the free safety position figured out. We already have Andre Cisco, but Jesse Bates is better. So welcome aboard, Jesse Bates. Now we just need a strong safety to figure out, or to replace Chuck Clark. But the Bengals, we have the Bengals and the Commanders. Jaden Daniels, Joe Burrow. Options. Possibilities. Legitimate possibilities. Come on, beat the Bengals. Beat the Bengals. Give me Joe Burrow. Excuse me. I'm so excited I'm choking. Give me Joe Burrow. Please. They're 2-5. Do not fumble the bag, Jets. Come on. Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow. You gotta be kidding me. Why? They were 2-5. You gotta be. I don't care, Gerard. I don't care. Do whatever you want. You gotta be joking. I mean, what are the odds? What are the odds? We get Joe Burrow on a bad year and we can't beat the Bengals. We can't even beat the Commanders. So Jaden Daniels and Joe Burrow both out of the question. Oh, I hate this team. Oh, I hate this team. We beat the Steelers finally, so we get TJ Watt at least, or somebody. It might be TJ Watt, I don't know. Oh my God, you gotta be joking, bro. How do we not beat the Bengals and get Joe Burrow? He was right there. They handed us on a silver platter, they handed us Joe Burrow. And we said, nah, I don't think we want him. I don't think we want him. But we beat the Steelers. Who do we want from Pittsburgh? We got TJ Watt, obviously, Minka, but he's also a free safety. I guess we could turn him into a strong safety, but Alex Highsmith, DK, Cam Hayward, Patrick Queen would be nice. That might be a guy that we go for. It's either going to be TJ Watt or Patrick Queen. We got to take TJ. I thought about that for a weird amount of time. We got to take TJ Watt. We're going to give them probably Sherwood just because we need to give somebody back. So you can have Sherwood. We get TJ Watt back. We have Myles Garrett and TJ Watt on the same roster, which is kind of crazy. And now we have a chance to beat the Bills again. We've played them we played them 3 times already. We're 0-3. Is that what it is? That makes sense. All right, so quarterback is like the last thing that we absolutely need to upgrade. Defense, we've got TJ Watt, we've got Witherspoon, we've got Jalen Phillips. The defensive line's crazy. We need a backup D tackle. We've got this rookie, but I'd rather just have somebody out the gates better. So we need strong safety starter, we need quarterback, and we need backup D tackle. Those are like the 3 last big positions. Then we could obviously upgrade like center, guard, tight end. Obviously, we could just for pure overall basis, but the last 3 main things, or at least the last two main things, are quarterback and strong safety. Please beat the Buffalo Bills. We have the Ravens up next. Beat Buffalo. Yes! Yes! We actually beat the Bills. We can have Josh Allen. Oh, we did it. We did it. It took us 4 tries, but we finally beat the Buffalo Bills, and we can grab ourselves Josh Allen. We've got the quarterback. Huge. 99 overall. Jeffrey Wilcox is better. We've got the quarterback. Sorry, Justin, you're going to go to the Buffalo Bills. Oh, that's massive. Oh, we did it. We got Josh Allen on the roster. I would have preferred somebody like Joe Burrow or Lamar Jackson, but Josh Allen's here. Quarterback done. Now we just need a strong safety, a backup D tackle, and just like some other backups positions. So we're in a real good position. Now we take on the Ravens, who are 10-2. Can we beat Baltimore now that we got Josh Allen on the roster? We do beat the Baltimore Ravens. Oh my God, we're on a roll. We are on a roll. Do we want Lamar Jackson? Do we want Lamar Jackson? I think we'll stick with Josh Allen. But the possibilities there. We could grab Roquan Smith. I know we have a really good young middle linebacker that we just drafted who's starting, but I mean, it's Roquan Smith at the end of the day. He's probably a 99 as well, right? Or maybe a 98. I don't know what he is. He is a 95. We could grab Mark Andrews. Kyle Hamilton. Never mind. We need Kyle. I forgot about Kyle Hamilton. We need a strong safety. Kyle Hamilton's right there. I'm stupid. Kyle Hamilton. We've been looking for a strong safety. Boom. Oops, I didn't mean to hit the microphone. Boom. We are done with like absolute starters that need to be upgraded. This rebuild's coming together quick. This rebuild is coming together quick. Boom, look at this team now. Okay. So now we just need to fill in some backup roles, like a backup D tackle or a center or a middle linebacker or something else like that. Just get some higher overalls. We beat the Broncos. Now we're going to start rolling off some victories, I think. Now we're going to start rolling off victories. Do the Denver Broncos have a guy that I want? They have Evan Ingram, but I don't want him. No, not really. They don't really have anybody we want. Like I said, we don't have to grab anybody if we don't absolutely want to. I mean, Quinn Miners, he's a 92. That would be a bigger upgrade over AVT. We'd be upgrading Elijah Vera-Tucker. I don't really have a lot of offensive line depth in the first place. We send Josh Myers your way. We upgrade AVT. Elijah Vera-Tucker gets upgraded from an 86 to a 92. And now we take on the New England Patriots. We've already taken a bunch of players from the Patriots. And we have a chance to take another guy from the Patriots. We're 10-4, by the way. We're starting to rally off some big victories. We are starting to rally off some big victories. Who do we want from New England now? Anybody? Probably not. Probably not anybody. Although they do have Christian Barmore, who we can make a D tackle, I guess. They've got Will Campbell. I want Will Campbell. You know what? That's what I want. That's the player that I want. We'll send back Carter Warren, and we'll just make Will Campbell a tackle. Okay, we are starting to dominate. We just needed to get the team around Justin Fields to be able to get the quarterback. Then we send Justin Fields to the Bills, and we get Josh Allen back. All we needed was that quarterback. This team's looking phenomenal now. This team is looking absolutely phenomenal. We're going to turn Will Campbell to a tackle. Even though he's got short arms, he's still going to be a tackle for us. Boom, done, finished. Okay. So anything else that we need would be just an upgraded center over Joe Tippmann. We could upgrade Gerard, but Gerard's honestly playing pretty well. And then we could upgrade D tackle 2 and middle linebacker with Witherspoon, but Witherspoon's going to upgrade himself. He's going to keep developing, so maybe we don't need to. We're taking on the Saints. Can we beat the Saints? Can we beat the Saints? Can we beat the Saints? Yes, we can. Who do we want from the Saints? I don't even know who they have on their roster. Chase Young. Who do they have? Who do the Saints have that I want? Chris Olave, Eric McCoy. I mean, Eric McCoy would be an upgraded over our center that we have. And that might be the only guy. Although Brian Mercedes here, but I think I'd want a different D tackle too. Let's just grab Eric McCoy. I was talking about upgrading the center. This would upgrade our center. Joe Tippmann, yep. He goes to the Saints. We bring back Eric McCoy. Bada bing, bada boom. Bob is your father's brother. And we will upgrade our center. So the entire offense is pretty much done. The entire offense is pretty much done. We've got 2 games left in the season. It's the Panthers and the Jaguars. We've already beaten the Jaguars once in this video. That's how we got Travis Hunter. This is the first time we've played the Panthers, and we beat them as well. So we can take somebody from Carolina. Who do we want from Carolina? Who in the wide world of sports do we want from the Carolina Panthers? Derek Brown, probably? And then make him a D tackle? Sounds about good to me. Sounds pretty good to your boy. Derek Brown, we turn him into a D tackle. This team is loaded. This team is absolutely loaded on talent. I don't even know if we're in contention for the number one pick. Or not number one pick, number one. Excuse me. I don't even know if we're in contention for the number one seed, is what I was trying to say. All right, there's Derek Brown. We're going to edit him to be a D tackle. And then we are going to be good. This team is unbelievable. This team is unflippin' believable. I mean, look at this roster, bro. This is a loaded team. Who do we take from the Jacksonville? I mean, Brian Thomas, I guess. Probably not. We have a good amount of wide receivers. Playing the Jags, and we lose against the Jags. Okay, so we finally lost our win streak there. We do make the playoffs, but not as the 1 seed. I mean, this team's loaded. I don't know how we don't win the 1 seed. We had... Oh, we were the 3 seed, actually. The Ravens and the Chiefs were better than us. So even if we won that game, we weren't going to be the 1 seed. Okay, so the stats on the year. Josh Allen puts up 4,800 yards, 47 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Now, a lot of that was with the Bills, but a lot of it is also with us. Then we go to rushing-wise. I mean, the touchdown numbers are crazy low. But 1,000 yards again. 1,400 yards for Justin Jefferson and 17 touchdowns is awesome. Defensively... We've got 80 tackles from Christian Gonzalez, 16 tackles for loss for Derek Brown. Now, obviously, most of that is with the Panthers this year. Sack leader was Milton Williams with 15. Myles Garrett had 12. I mean, we've got a crazy team. 4 interceptions for PS2. We've got an absolutely unbelievable team. We won't take anybody from the playoff teams that we play against. It's only for the regular season. But we do beat the Chargers. We take on the Ravens in the divisional round. Can we beat Lamar Jackson and the Ravens? Yes, we can. We will play in the AFC Championship against the Kansas City Chiefs. We'll probably jump in for this game. See what happens. It is against the Chiefs. They're going to be pretty tough. Even if we lose, we're going to go 1 more year regardless if we lose this game or if we win it and we go to the Super Bowl. So we've still got 1 more year in the back pocket. But I'd like to win a Super Bowl right here, right now. Well, not right here, right now, but in this season, that'd be pretty awesome. We got to get through the Chiefs at Arrowhead. It's not going to be easy. Let's go do it. We are in Arrowhead for the AFC Championship against Mahomes and the Chiefs. And we are trying to take them down to get to a Super Bowl. We have successfully rebuilt this team via win and get a player. The method that you would think is working has worked. And we have managed to get Josh Allen and a bunch of other people on this team. And hopefully it'll catapult us to a Super Bowl. But the Chiefs are not going away quietly. 26-16. They got another touchdown at the end of the game, but we hold on. It was not enough. 26-23. Is Myles Garrett wearing number 86? What's happening? Was that Myles Garrett? I couldn't tell. Whoever it is, he was wearing number 86. It didn't look right. But we win the AFC Championship. We will play in the Super Bowl against another team from the NFC, whoever it is. We have successfully rebuilt this team using the win and get a player method. And you know what? Low-key, the first draft that the CPU had, I mean, it wasn't that bad. Like, we got a linebacker we got 2 linebackers that were dev trait and pretty good. And then we got a quarterback who obviously replaced, but he ended up being a 75. We will take on the Eagles. Shocker, I know. You probably wouldn't have guessed it was the Philadelphia Eagles. If I would have gave you 5 guesses, you probably would have not got it. The Eagles are your NFC champions. They will take us on. They went 14-3. We went 12-5. But it only comes down to one last game. Oh, can we do it? Let's find out. Kind of a strange matchup here. Eagles and Jets in the Super Bowl. You wouldn't expect the Jets to be here, but we are. And we are trying to take down the Philadelphia Eagles, end their reign of terror, get ourselves a Super Bowl trophy. Something that we haven't had since Joe Namath back in the day. Can we get the job done, though? Please do it. Please do it. Please do it. 20-17. I don't like that lead. It's not a very big lead. And it's now 28 to 20 or 24-20 with 28 seconds remaining. We have all of our timeouts. We have Josh Allen at quarterback. I mean, we have all the weapons you could ever ask for. That's not a good start. Already missed throw? Really, Josh? Did I pick the wrong quarterback? Should I have wanted Lamar Jackson? I don't know. because that's not a good start. We might have picked the wrong quarterback. Sideline. That is a crazy good catch by Justin Jefferson and a good throw by Josh. Let's try the fade over on the other side here. Who's going to be running it? It's going to be the rookie Goodson. I don't really know much about him, but he's going to be running a fade. Is he fast? We're going to find out. Goodson to the sidelines. He holds on for the catch. He's a god. And he's wearing number 21 as a wide receiver. Oh my god. What a catch. What a throw by Josh Allen. I got to call timeout, by the way. Oh no, Myles Garrett's wearing number 92. I don't know who that was wearing number 86, but whoever it was looked weird. What a throw by Josh Allen. What a better catch from the rookie of all people. Underneath, it's Garrett Wilson, and just like that, we take a lead. Garrett Wilson and Josh Allen, unstoppable. And that is the Super Bowl. The New York Jets are on top in just 2 seasons from the win and take a player method. We've done it. Now, obviously, like I said, we're going to go another season regardless. But that is quite the turnaround for the New York Jets. And we end the terror of the Eagles. What a catch by that rookie, by the way. I mean, sideline, Josh Allen threw it where only Goodson was going to be able to grab it. He got both feet down. Crazy catch. Absolutely crazy catch. And now what we're going to do in season 3 is we're only going to take players from teams that are obvious. Like if we happen to beat the Ravens, we'll take a player from the Ravens. If we happen to beat a team like the Chiefs, we'll take a player from the Chiefs. But we're not going to take players from teams unless it's a really good player on a bad team. Like if we beat I don't know. Let's say we beat the Browns again. We take somebody from the Browns, maybe. I don't know, probably not. It's probably a bad example. I couldn't think of anybody that we could take. All right, who's here for negotiations? Oh, no. There's people here that I want back and people here that I can't bring back. We have negative 32 million. All of that trading has come back to bite us because all of those players' expensive contracts that we traded for, they are hurting our cap room. Okay, this is a little tricky. How are we going to get around this to bring back those guys? How are we going to get around this? We're going to restructure Josh Allen. We're going to restructure Tristan Wirfs. We're going to restructure everybody, basically. Free up as much money as physically possible. And hopefully that'll be enough to allow us to grab Sauce Gardner and the other guys, more importantly. I didn't mean to click on you. It freed up 79 million in cap space, so that's good. We'll restructure Quinn Miners. We'll restructure TJ Watt. All right, so that hopefully should be enough now with the restructuring to bring back everybody. We now have 83 million. That should be enough to get Sauce and Garrett Wilson back. So we're going to pay Sauce so much money he won't even know what to do with. He can Scrooge McDuck, jump in the pool. He's going to come back. We're going to get Garrett Wilson back, obviously. Garrett Wilson's coming back, hopefully. Accept this, please, Garrett. And he's going to come back. Now we're going to get Breece Hall back. Because why wouldn't we? Although he's not simulating very well. He's only getting like 1,000 yards and like 4 touchdowns. It's kind of weird. All right, so we got those guys back. Those are the 3 absolute guarantees we had to get back. Membu we replaced, but I would like to bring him back, but he's going to be the only guy that we can get back. Jermaine Johnson we don't need anymore. Vera Tucker we upgraded. Jalen Phillips, maybe Jalen Phillips is the last guy that we need to bring back. Although we're not going to be able to afford him, are we? What about that? No, he's going to accept free agency, or we could franchise tag him. I guess we don't necessarily need Jalen Phillips back because we can just upgrade him in the trades. I'm going to withdraw my offer from Membu, and I'm going to probably franchise tag him. I think that'll be what we do. I know it's not probably the smartest idea to franchise tag Membu since he's not a starter, but none of these guys are starters at this point. And we can always upgrade Jalen Phillips. We can always beat a team and upgrade them. So I'm going to sim to the draft. We're going to look at the team. Probably not even going to go into the draft. We don't really need anybody. I'll just let the CPU handle whoever they want to draft. They'll probably draft a defensive lineman or a linebacker. I mean, we'll let them handle it. We'll take a peek at who they get, though. I guess we are 99 across the board. By the way, they took a D tackle who's a 74. They didn't take a linebacker. Okay, that's kind of crazy. Whatever, but they took a D tackle. And now we will move to the final season, season 3. Trying to win our second straight Super Bowl. We are 99 across the board in overalls. What are we going to need this year? Tight end is up to a superstar dev. He's a crazy good player. He does have X Factor. Goodson, Patriots drafted a X Factor wide receiver, and we took him from him. That hurts my heart as a Patriots fan. So we are going to need an outside linebacker to replace Phillips. But other than him, we don't really need anything else. I mean, we could use a backup corner, a fourth corner, because it looks like Stevens is not going to grow that much. So we could use a fourth corner. We might need another middle linebacker that's a better overall than Witherspoon. There's a couple guys that we could upgrade. But for the most part, we're just kind of ride it out and see what's going on. Maybe we go undefeated this year. That'd be sick. And I'm still in the Jets playbook, by the way. I haven't even changed it. We just have so many good players that it's counteracting. We're doing good. And the Chiefs are the first team up. The Chiefs are the first team up. Rematch of the AFC Championship. I mean, who would I want? Obviously Patrick Mahomes, but we don't need Patrick Mahomes. Who do the Chiefs have that I would want? This roster's already so loaded. Maybe Nick Bolton? I don't know how much he's developed. We obviously got to beat the Chiefs first, though. We will start the season off with a victory, beat Kansas City. Who do we want from Kansas City? If anybody. Do we want anybody from the Chiefs? Who do they have? They've got McDuffelbag. I have said we need another corner. That seems like the obvious choice. Trent McDuffie is going to be our fourth corner. That's pretty easy. Oh, never mind. The Kansas City Chiefs have no cap room. I guess I got to turn salary cap off. It is the final season anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. I guess it don't matter. Do it. It don't matter now. Do it. Let's get to salary cap. Turn that bad boy off. And now we can trade for Trent McDuffie. Okay, let's get Trent McDuffie on the team. Chiefs. Trent McDuffelbag. We'll go to the corners. Give them Richard Frazier. All right, so that's our fourth corner out of the way. We were looking to upgrade that. We did it. Now we take on the Patriots. I don't think I'm going to take anybody for the Patriots. We've already taken too many players for the Patriots. We've killed them. The Vikings are 0-2. We took Justin Jefferson from them in the first year. We went back-to-back 24-0 victories. It's kind of wild. Do I want anybody from Minnesota? I mean, we already got Jefferson. We don't need Jordan Addison. We don't want J.J. McCarthy, obviously. Nobody does. I don't think we need anything from the Vikings. Not that I can think of. Maybe I'm missing. I mean, Christian Darrisaw would be nice, but I don't think we need him. Addison, Hawkinson. I'm kind of okay with not taking anybody from the Vikings. I guess we could take Hawkinson, but I like my tight end. We've got Gerard. He's fine. I think we'll just skip past the Vikings. We don't need anybody from them. Take on the Patriots again. Have we lost a game to the Patriots? I think we beat them every time we've played them so far. And we continue to 52-7. My God. We're not going to take anybody from them. We take on the Chargers. Do we want anybody from the Chargers? Doesn't matter. We can't pick anybody. We lose to the Chargers. That's our first loss of the year, so the undefeated season's out of the way. We go up against Buffalo. We've only beat them one time. Or two times. Did we beat them two times? No, I think we beat them one time. And it was the one time that we need because we got Josh Allen from them. Gave them Justin Fields. I don't know if they still have Justin Fields. They might have upgraded him by now. But we beat them again. I'm probably not going to take anybody else from Buffalo. I don't think, at least. Who do they have? First time we play the Lions, though. Aiden Hutchinson might be nice if we beat the Lions. Or Jahmyr Gibbs. Who do the Bills have? Greg Rousseau, James Cook, Khalil Shakir. Khalil Shakir's an X Factor? No, I don't think we need anybody else from the Bills. We can kind of move on. We don't need anybody from Buffalo. We got Josh Allen. That was really the only one we wanted from Buffalo. We take on the Detroit Lions, and we will beat them as well, along with a linebacker breakout. What's this linebacker breakout going to be? Who's it involving? Is it going to be the rookie? Who is it? Oh, it's Mauigoa. I thought it said linebacker. Francisco Mauigoa. Maybe I'm thinking of the tackle. I don't know who I'm thinking of, but he gets an upgrade. We beat the Lions. Do we want to take anybody from the Lions? They've got Aiden Hutchinson. They got Jahmyr Gibbs. Do we want anybody from them? Detroit. Where are you? There you are. Penei Sewell is a 99. St. Brown's a 99. Gibbs is a 98. Hutchinson's a 97. Wow. Hutchinson, I think, doesn't play, as weird as that sounds. I know that he could probably play over Milton Williams. I think I'm going to upgrade Breece Hall. I know he's a 90, but I'm gonna upgrade Breece Hall. We get a 98 overall running back. I mean, talk about goated. Now we take on Miami. We're probably not going to take anybody from them. 52-31. Okay. We are kind of good, if you weren't aware. We are kind of good. Did he get this? Mauigoa got 2,500 XP, but he doesn't get like an upgrade or anything. I don't know. Taking on Tennessee. I don't think there's anybody from Tennessee that I would want. I don't think there is. Is there anybody from the Tennessee Titans that I would want? Probably not. It is the Titans at the end of the day. Will Howard's starting for the Steelers now. That's cool. What do the Titans have? They've got Jeffrey Simmons, L'Jarius Sneed. No, I mean, Emeka Egbuka's here. No, they don't really have anybody that would help us out. So we're not going to take anybody from the Titans. What about the Raiders? Are we going to beat them? Who do they have? Ashton Genty? Jacoby Myers? Doesn't matter. We lose to the Raiders. The teams that we're losing to are weird. Chargers and Raiders. We just can't beat the AFC West, but we beat the Chiefs in the first game of the season. I don't know. Weird. But we don't beat the Raiders, so we have 2 losses now. Taking on Chicago. Who do the Bears have? Tremaine Edmonds. That might be helpful. We beat the Chicago Bears. Oh, do the Bears have anybody that would help us out? Not really. Jalen Johnson, we don't need a 5th corner. Our offensive line's already pretty good. We don't need any more wide receivers. They have an X Factor outside linebacker. I'll grab him just because I don't want the Bears to have him. But I don't think he's going to start for us. You can have Johnny Walker Jr. Sure, why not? Okay, so we'll take him from the Bears, I guess. I don't know if he'll start, but he'll be on the team. Now we take on the Dolphins. We're probably not going to... We've already beaten them once. We're probably not going to take anybody from the Dolphins. We beat them again. Taking on Denver. I don't think I want anybody from Denver. Let me just take a quick look, I guess. The Ravens are probably the next team that I would want somebody from. I would probably want Patrick Queen from the Ravens to help out middle linebacker. Who did we just beat? The Broncos? Nick Bonito. Ooh, okay. That might not be a bad one. Nick Bonito at left outside linebacker. We have TJ Watt. We have Witherspoon. And we have the new guy, Dane Franklin. I might grab Bonito. Just because. Might as well get as many high overall players as physically possible. Okay. Oh, shocker. Eagles are number 1 in the NFC again. Why can't we play the Eagles in the regular season and take Saquon Barkley from you? All right. Taking on... Who are we taking on? The Bills. We don't need anybody else from the Bills. Playing the Ravens. Please beat the Ravens. Give me Patrick Queen... Or Roquan Smith. Yes! Roquan Smith is on our roster now. That's a big one. That's the last piece, I think. That is the last real piece that we were looking for. We beat the Ravens. Roquan Smith, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard, good sir. We're going to send Malagoa to the Ravens. We'll get Roquan Smith back. Boom. And we've just secured probably the greatest roster ever assembled. I mean, look at this. Look at every piece of talent that we have on this roster. And then we move to defense. And I mean, this is just unbelievable. We've really put together quite the team. The fact that we've already got 2 losses is kind of crazy. Now we take on the 49ers. I would have been cool with Fred Warner instead if we would have lost to the Ravens. But never mind. We lose to the Niners. So we don't get anybody. And now we take on the Packers. And we will win against Green Bay, have the #1 seed. Do we want anybody from Green Bay? I don't think we need anybody from Green Bay. Unless they have like a right tackle better than our right tackle. I think that might be like the last position. Although Fashanu is an 85 now. Or Fashionate, whatever his name is. He's an 85 now, so maybe we don't need to upgrade him. But we'll take a peek at the Packers, see what they got. What are they working with? They've got Zach Tom, who's a 90. Maybe we do need to get a right tackle. Do we just upgrade for the love of the game? He's an 86 now. Membu, we'll trade Alex Allen. And we just go purely off vibes. Higher overall. Now we take on the Bengals. We didn't beat the Bengals in the regular season to get Joe Burrow. Can we beat them in the playoffs? Yes, we can. And it's another AFC championship against the Chiefs. It's back-to-back. It's a rematch. A rematch against the Chiefs. This time it's at our place because we're the #1 seed. We're going to jump in again, and hopefully we got back-to-back W's in the AFC championship. We will battle Kansas City as the defending Super Bowl champions trying to get back to the Super Bowl for the 2nd straight year. We beat this team last year in their place, but we are arguably a lot better because we have guys that we didn't have last year, like Roquan Smith, Jahmyr Gibbs, guys like that. So we have more talent. We just need to go out there and simulate well. Although the Chiefs are actually putting a show together here. Isn't it crazy how good the Chiefs are when they're going up? This is just the regular Chiefs roster. And we have, they don't have Trent McDuffie anymore. But the fact that they were able to compete with us when we have this god tier unstoppable lineup and Patrick Mahomes puts 3 touchdowns and 228 yards on this defense. I mean, come on. What are we talking about here? That looked a little Mahomey? I don't know. Crazy. But we win the game 23-20, and we will play in our 2nd straight Super Bowl. Please do not let it be the Philadelphia Eagles again. We going to put any bets on? Put any wagers? Is it going to be Philadelphia? Get your bets in now. DraftKings Sportsbook. Or your betting app of choice. It's going to be the Saints. So anybody that put money on the Eagles, you would have lost. How far did they go? They got beat by the Saints in the division round. So their first playoff game, they lost. Losers could never be me. We take on the Saints. I think we've already beaten the Saints this year. Or at least last year. Right? I think, right? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But we take them on in the Super Bowl. This is the final year, the final game. Can we go back to back? Let's find out. It's the Super Bowl. Jets and Saints. I mean, we're a steamroll at this point. Like, we're unstoppable. We're Thanos. We're inevitable. I don't see how the Saints could beat us, but I mean, they're staying with us. They're going punch for punch. There we go. Now we're starting to build that lead. They get 17 points on us. 35-17. This one's over. 35-24. I don't see how they could come back and get us. We're using all the clock now. 42-24. It's back-to-back titles for the New York Jets. Something that I haven't done in a rebuild in a while. Certainly not very often here on Madden 25. But it happens again. Back-to-back Super Bowl champions. Champion. We did it. Josh Allen gets his 2nd Super Bowl ring. Or his 3rd Super Bowl, because he won one with the Bills in year 1, right? So he gets his 3rd Super Bowl ring in a row. He's won all 3 Super Bowls? Oh, hold on. I got to see the season recap. Did he win all 3 Super Bowls? Did Joshy Poo win all 3 Super Bowls in this video? He might have. He might have been a 3-time Super Bowl champion in all 3 years he played in the Super Bowl. Let's go to the season recap and find out if that's actually true. I feel like that is true. That sounds right. That the Bills were in the Super Bowl. It was Bills Eagles, right? In the first Super Bowl, and I think the Bills won. Season recap. What do we got? Jahmyr Gibbs MVP. Jalen Hurts MVP of the league. Rashee Rice and Aiden Hutchinson are the players of the year, and then James Key, wide receiver for the Seahawks, and Will Taylor, middle linebacker for the Bengals, are the rookies of the year. So Josh Allen wins this year. Josh Allen won last year, and Josh Allen won. So Josh Allen wins 3 straight Super Bowls. Best quarterback of all time. I mean, you can't argue that. 3 straight Super Bowl championships on 2 different teams. I feel like that's GOAT tier. That's GOAT category right there. But let's look at this roster, man. We completely dominated this challenge. This was super fun. This was super, super fun. So we added in a new quarterback in Josh Allen, a new running back in Jahmyr Gibbs, which was completely unnecessary. We could have won the Super Bowl with Breece Hall. We did it last year, but it was simply for vanity purposes, for getting a 99 overall. We got Justin Jefferson in year one of the first trades we made. We added in Goodson, who was a rookie X Factor wide receiver the Patriots took after the first season. We grabbed from them. We obviously still had Garrett Wilson. We added in Travis Hunter, who didn't do anything in this video, but it's just because we had so many guys ahead of him. We brought in Tristan Wirfs, Quentin Nelson, Eric McCoy, Quinn Miners, and Zach Tom. We upgraded the entire offensive line throughout this video. We also brought in Will Campbell from the Patriots. I didn't even draft Gerard. The CPU drafted Gerard. He ends up being a really good player. Then on defense, I mean, this is unbelievable. We bring in Myles Garrett, Derek Brown, and Milton Williams. Quentin Williams just moves to the D tackle 2. We bring in PS2 and Trent McDuffie along with Christian Gonzalez to pair alongside Sauce Gardner. Jesse Bates and Kyle Hamilton. TJ Watt, Roquan Smith, and Nick Bonito, who was a superstar when we traded for him. He's now an X Factor. We traded for Franklin, who just was a random piece. The CPU drafted Weatherspoon and Mason. I mean, and Hazelwood. This was a crazy video. I really enjoyed it. I know it was kind of easy and kind of simple, but it was a lot of fun to do, especially at the end of the Madden cycle when there's not really many more ideas to do. I really enjoyed this one. I hope you guys did too. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and like I said before, if you have any video ideas for different rebuilds, leave them down below in the comments, and I will take them on in the future. But I appreciate you guys stopping by, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.